planting, you really only have one chance, because once the plant's in the ground, that's it. So it's having the patience and the faith to wait till the conditions are correct. I'm quite a religious person, so I've got faith, and I think that's brought me through my farming life.
We usually sit down in December and January and plan our production model for the year on how many plantings we are going to do during that season. Now that plan is never set in stone, because when you get to March, the weather can really dictate on when you can plant. We try and plant on probably 80,000 cauliflower a week and up to sort of 90,000 broccoli heads a week, plus our cabbage, which is ongoing. We're looking at probably emptying 30 to 40 bins of cabbage in the pack house a day. When you get to a situation where it is wet and you can't plant for a week or two, you sometimes have to miss a seeding out, so we can adapt and try and bring the other ones forward a little bit, just to try and keep that production so you haven't got too much or too little. It's a fine balance on trying to get it right. So once the plants are in the ground, usually the first base fertiliser has gone on, then we either cover the crop straight away with either polythene in the early season, or most of the time we use like a bird and hail netting, which is for bird and hail, but also it stops the rabbits eating them off, which we have a fair problem with, rabbits and hares.
The hare will go straight down one row and bite the plant off just below the heart and suck the moisture out the stem. And then it'll just go on to the next plant and the next plant and the next plant and carry on right down one row. And if you leave it for a few days and you get 2 or 3 hares, you can soon have quite a lot of your crop growing. I won't ask anybody to do anything on the farm that I can't do myself, or haven't done. I've done everything from sitting on the Russell planter, planting, and on the rotating planter. But my role now is I sort our programme out for the varieties we want to plant for the complete season. So in a sense, I'm still involved, but more in the background than being hands-on in the field.
As veg growers, we're looking for horsepower to do the job, but not a heavy tractor for compaction in the soil, because compaction is a major issue in root growth on vegetables. So we're trying to minimise compaction where we can. So using Valtras, which I think have got the power for the job, we're not a great big heavy tractor, so we're quite handy with that. And also with the GPS stuff, once you've been in a field and it's mapped on the computer, you can take your USB, put it in another tractor, and then fields are all on that as well. So when you're going in from one to another with a different tractor for a different job, the field's already logged in, so all your mapping and areas and where your tram lines are, and that's all logged in your tractors, which is proving quite important. And as the year goes through, I think we'll see the difference. There's never a rule in what we do. There's never a rule set in stone. I think you can learn something every day in what we do. Never be afraid of learning something every day. And when you think you know everything, that means you don't know everything. So whatever you think is going to happen sometimes doesn't. If it's going very, very well, something's around the corner not going to happen at some stage during the growing season or for that crop. So just because you've got the crop to 90% doesn't mean the last 10% of the growing life could be easy.